My name is Miranda Chapman, and I'm the Marketing VP on SBLA. Now, can you guys move in a little bit closer and fill in these empty seats? Yes, please. You are in for a real treat as we show you some of the latest business fashions for students who are soon to be entering the workforce, and add in a little humor to make it fun and exciting. Before we get started, I would like to thank some of the people who played a huge role in making this event possible. Our lead sponsors for this evening's event is Macy's Department Store from Greenwood Park Mall. You will hear more from Macy's in a moment. But I would like to make sure you know that all the business clothes this evening were donated by Macy's along with time and talent of their extraordinary staff. Macy's Clinique department provided the makeup for the models, and you will even be conducting a special session at the end of this evening tonight. The models' hairstyles have been provided by Clipzone Salon and Spa. Clipzone and Clinique have been here all afternoon making the models beautiful. Middletown Floral Design has graciously provided all the floral arrangements that you see around the room. And since none of this is possible without sponsors, I highly encourage you to look at the back of your programs and to see the contact information of these establishments. Before we get started, I must mention the hardest working people in the room, and that is the UND Theater Department. The amazing music, sound system, and lights are all results of our own UND Theater Department. They are fantastic and have really made a difference in making this a true professional event. Now, if you are ready for the excitement to begin, it is my pleasure to introduce to you one of your MCs for this evening, from Macy's, Brian Lloyd.
Thanks, Amanda. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you very much. I'm so excited to be here and part of the University of Indianapolis. This is my first event, looking forward to it. I hope you all learn a ton about what to wear for your interviews, the right thing and the wrong thing here, we'll see shortly. So please be prepared to look at it. And I'm now going to introduce Mary Ann, part of the district team.
Thank you. Thank you, Brian, and I am equally excited to be here. Thank you for having us. I am a district merchant with Brian. We work on the district team. We travel all of Indiana, but we're really focusing on fashions tonight from the Greenwood Park Mall Macy's. And with that, I'm going to introduce to you the General Manager, Vice President of the Greenwood Park Mall Macy's, Rob Heskamp.
Just want to thank the University of Indianapolis Student Business Leadership Academy for inviting us. We really appreciate the opportunity to show you what's going on for business attire, and hopefully we can get you all prepped and ready for those interviews that I'm sure you're going to be heading into real soon. We'd like to see some of you at Macy's. All right.
And one more introduction. Kristen Hart, will you please come out? Kristen Hart is the sales manager of my areas, of the ladies' clothing areas at the Greenwood Park Mall store, and she and her team put together all of the fabulous outfits that you're going to see tonight. So thank you, Kristen. Okay, get down. Okay, and with that, we are going to begin. Our first model is Elise. And Elise is wearing a Calvin Klein suit separates outfit. Elise is wearing a pretty basic one-button blazer. We've paired it with a slim pant and a beautiful patent leather pump. Underneath is a bright blue, so you add a little bit of color. The neckline of the blouse, the draping is nice and feminine, but it's not too revealing. So if you are going on an interview, you're still dressed very professionally, but not too revealing. If you are at work, and a lot of times you'll wear a slim leg pant with a flat, a ballet shoe, for an interview, a pump always looks a little bit more professional. It doesn't have to be a high pump, it can be a mid-heel, small heel, but a pump will really dress up the outfit and make it a little bit more professional. So thank you, Elise. Nice job.
Chase. Chase is wearing a very thin navy pinstripe Calvin Klein suit, topped off with a non-iron slim fit Calvin Klein shirt. Over the shoulder, there you go, Chase. Calvin Klein tie, Fairy Ellis belt, and top it off with a Alpine brown slip-on shoe. Thank you very much, Chase.
Our next model is Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is wearing a total outfit from our IMC department. And if you will just stand there for 1 second, Elizabeth. We've shown this jacket belted, but if you'll take the belt off, the jacket is just a tiny clasp. A lot of times people think that you have to wear a solid suit for an interview, and that's not necessarily the case. This would work for an interview as well. It's a dark raisin color. You can barely see it in the dark. But it's okay to wear a pattern. It's okay to wear a color. You just don't want it to be like neon orange or something really, really bright. The nude shoes that Elizabeth is wearing was a new trend this spring, and it is continuing. You don't always have to wear black or brown, but it really complements the outfit. The skirt, by the way, is fully lined. So you wouldn't have to wear a slip with it, which is one less piece of clothing, make it a little bit more comfortable for your interview. It would also be a great outfit after an interview, depending on where you're working in the workplace. Very professional. And stop one more time and turn. The necklace just adds a little touch of bling, if you will. Earrings are very small. When you dress for an interview, it's okay to wear jewelry, but it needs to be small, tasteful, not too much. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Much easier to dress the guys. And we have Tyler here. Tyler is wearing a Alfani suit from the Alfani family with a coral dress shirt, a plaid bow tie, and slip-on. Or the slip fit for Alfani. Tyler looks great.
Our next model is Amanda, and Amanda is not afraid of color. Mustard yellow, gorgeous jacket with ruffled trim. She has a ribbed, long sleeve turtleneck on underneath. It's very lightweight though. She's wearing it with a bootleg flare dress pant, and again a heel. If you're afraid of wearing color for an interview, it really depends on the company you're interviewing for and what type of job. If you're interviewing, let's say with Macy's, we're in the fashion business, so what we may be looking for may be a little bit different than if you're interviewing with a finance company or a law firm. So sometimes it's a good idea to do some research, which you will do before you interview anyways, and find out a little bit more about the company so you know what to put together to really impress them. Good heel height, comfortable? Yes? Okay. Okay, that's from our IMC department as well.
And Garrett is wearing our Bar 3 brand tonight, one of our most popular suits. More the slim cut. He does have the double side vent in the back there, which is a little bit easier for a wear. Topped off with a lavender Calvin Klein tapered dress shirt with a spread collar, purple tie, made from our Club Room brand, and we accent with a Calvin Klein dress shirt. Thank you very much.
We have one more, and Dorothy. Dorothy is wearing a blue knit sweater, lightweight. It's a peplum style, which means it has a little bit of ruffle that goes over the hip. She's got on a wide waist black dress pant that sits at the waist. And again, a heel with the pant. When you're worrying about what type of handbag to take on an interview, an initial interview, that one would work even though it's big, it's very flat. The days of your backpack or big bags that you have to dig in and everything falls to the bottom of a big slouch bag, you're not going to want to carry that to an interview. Might be something you carry when you get the job. The belt helps to accentuate the waist. The cowl neck is very comfortable and flattering. And she's got a little bit of jewelry on, just a black bangle. Probably more, hang on one second, this would probably be better for once you already have the job. It's always best when you're interviewed to have a full suit on, some sort of a jacket, skirt, or pant. Okay, thank you.
You should always schedule your interview for early morning so you can go straight from the club to the office. Why waste time changing when you can dress the night before with what you'll need in the morning? Looks like she had a little too much fun last night. A hot pink jacket may get you noticed at the club, but probably not the kind of attention you want at the office. And as for beverage patterns on pants, they're not nearly as attractive now as they were a few hours earlier at last call. My suggestion to you youngsters is to not look hungover when going to an interview. You'll not get the respect in a business setting wearing teal heels, adult beverage pants, and a hot pink jacket. End of story. Bye-bye.
David. All right, David. David is topped off with a charcoal gray black R3 suit. As he makes his way towards the front, he'll take his jacket off and show the plaid Calvin Klein dress shirt that he has on with a pink striped tie. A little bit brighter for interview, but still very appropriate. Access with the tie bar that you'll see there that he has clipped on, and with the Calvin Klein black slip-on shoe. David,
This is a showstopper. This is Francesca. Come on out. Not afraid to wear color, even though this is an emerald green, beautiful jacket. It's very professional. It would work for an interview, even though it's bold color. The jacket is knit, and the whole outfit she's wearing is made out of a ponte knit, which stretches, so it's very comfortable. You don't know when you're interviewing if you're going to be an hour. Sometimes you do multiple interviews. You interview with a group of people. You may be in an interview process for 1 to 2 hours, so you also want to be comfortable. You don't want to be fidgeting with your clothes while you're talking. Again, the peplum waistline on the skirt, and she has a short sleeve sweater that actually is tucked into the skirt, so it actually looks like a dress. Very, very good both for interview and the office. And if you'll stop right there and turn, when you buy a sport coat or a skirt, a lot of times there are stitches in the back that hold the pleats down. Please make sure before you go on your interview that you cut those threads and pull the threads out, because it's a telltale sign that you're a little nervous. So please look for those. It'll make the pleats lay nicer too, and it'll make it easier for you to walk and move in. Thank you.
Thomas. There he is. Thomas has the gray pinstripe Tommy Hilfiger edition on for us tonight with the double sideds on the back, slim fit, Calvin Klein slim fit shirt, with our Club Room brand socks, Alfani shoe, and the Jeffrey B tie bar. Show them socks, Thomas. This will be a lace-up shoe. You notice we've had the slip-on and lace-up on all the guys. Anything's appropriate, they all look great. Thanks, Tom.